I'm Scott with Marcs Mobility. Today we're reviewing this Permobil M3 with 5 electrical seat functions, so stay tuned. This is the Permobil M3. This chair is equipped with a 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, and the anterior tilt, which tilts you slightly forward. This chair is in this beautiful bronze or copper color. This color is an upgrade, so it's nice to have this on there, but if you don't like that, we do offer upgrades. You can just click on the website for, I think it's around 200 bucks or something. You can pick whatever color you want, but it comes with the bronze right now. Now I'm going to start with the 12-inch seat lift. I'm going to bring the seat all the way up. You can see the arms do flip up out of the way if you need to transfer from the side. You can control all the functions through the joystick or through the switch box back here. I like to use the switch box, it's a lot easier, but you can go through the joystick if you need to. So it should be up right about now. I'll go ahead and measure our seat to ground from up here. About 30 inches. So we're about 30 inches tall, and that's to the pan right here. So this is your seat lift. This is nice if you want to get into the cabinets, work in a kitchen, or you can drive while the seat is elevated at a reduced pace. It's about 3 miles an hour. That way you can look people in the eyes as you're walking. You're not sitting so low. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the base of the chair. So down here we have, this is a mid-wheel drive power chair. That's what the M and M3 stands for. Your drive wheel is in the middle with 2 casters on the ground on the front and back. When the chair turns, it turns on this wheel, giving you a really small turning radius. So mid-wheel drives are great for indoors because of that tight turning radius. There's suspension on this chair in the back here and up front. It's kind of hard to see. There's also some tie-down points down here. There's one behind this caster wheel and then one right up here if you ever need to transport it in a van or anything like that. In the back here, there's some reflectors, and then underneath there is a power switch, and you flip that off. That kills the power to the entire chair. When you order this, we're going to ship it with that switch off. That way the joystick doesn't turn on during transport, so you are going to have to come back here and flip it on. On is from the right to the left, and there is some tension behind that. You have to push pretty hard, and that will turn the chair back on. Now, if you ever have to push the chair, like say the batteries die, in order to put it in neutral, you have these motors up front here. There's a little lever. You're going to push that in, and that unlocks your motor. So now I unlocked the right motor. I can push the right side. You do the same thing to the left side. Make sure the power is off when you do this, because then you won't get any resistance in the motors. It'll be easier to push. When you're done, make sure you put these back in the drive or the lock position. That engages your brakes, which allows you to drive the chair. Now I'm going to come up, turn our power back on, and I'm going to bring the seat lift down, but I'm only going to go down about halfway because I want to show you the anterior tilt next. So the anterior tilt is a slight forward tilt. That allows you to easily get out of the chair. So what you would do is you'd flip up your foot plate, and then we go to the tilt, and I'm going to hold that button forward, and you'll see the chair tilting forward. So it's a very slight anterior tilt, but it is enough to make it easier to slide out of the chair. And so this chair also has a swing away on it, so you can move the joystick out of the way, put your arms here, and kind of slide yourself out into a walker or wherever you need to go. The anterior tilt just makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of the chair. So I'm going to bring it back down to flat. There we go. The swing away joystick is nice so that if you want to pull up closer to a dining table or push off of your arms rather than off your joystick, you don't want to be doing that. So the swing away is a nice option, and this one comes equipped with a swing away. Now I want to bring this all the way down, and we'll get to our other functions. So the next I'm going to do is the electric tilt. Let it get all the way down. So this should, actually let me go up a little bit. This should have a pretty low seat to ground height of around 17.5 to 18 inches. In order to get to that low seat to ground height on the M3, you do want your legs kicked out a little bit. That will limit how far you can go down. So I'm going to kick them out pretty good. Bring the backrest up. Make sure we're in just as normal and safe of a position as we can. But then I'll bring this all the way down and I'll give you those measurements. Okay, let's see what that is. So this is to the top of the pan. Yeah, about 17.5 inches. So about 17.5 inches. This is the cushion that comes on. It's kind of a leatherette cushion. To the top of this cushion is 23 inches, but we can size these to fit your body. So there might be a different cushion on there if we have to change the width or the depth. So if you're 6'2" or 5'2", we can change and adjust the chair to fit you. So there might be a different cushion on there depending on what we have to change and what we have to get sizing wise. But currently we're about 23 inches from seat to ground. If you need to get under a table, that's what it's sitting at currently. Let me bring our foot plates back out. So now I'm going to bring the feet in just a little more. And now I'm going to show you the electric tilt. So the tilt will bring the back and the legs all the way back. This is great if you have pressure sores, you want to relieve pressure on your back. So instead of having the weight on your bottom, it's going to put the weight more on your back. So this is one of the most medically necessary functions you can get on a chair. But this is the electric tilt. And now this is a little extreme, but you can also bring your electric legs up in this position as well. This will get your feet above your heart. This is kind of an extreme position. And then the legs slid like that because no one's sitting in a chair. If someone was sitting in a chair, that would not have happened. So this is our tilt with our legs up. So I'm going to bring the tilt back down to a normal position. I'm going to keep the legs out though. Slide these back out. And now I'm going to bring the backrest down too. So this is our electric recline. This will allow you to lay back into the seat, take a nap. It's a very comfortable power chair. So I'll go ahead and bring that out. And this one should go to nearly a full recline. In the back here you see this headrest. This is an adjustable headrest. So you can loosen this and slide it forward and back, change the angle. There's lots of adjustments you can make on this chair. So this is your full recline. Now I'm going to bring the backrest and the feet in. So feet in, backrest up. I can do two functions at the same time by just holding down on a switch box. And then you can bring the feet all the way in. If you are going outside though, it's recommended to kick them out just a little bit. So I'm not going to bring them all the way in. I'm going to keep them about there, but I'm going to keep the back going forward. You have a safety belt on the chair as well. Here we go. And on this side, we actually have got a little arm bag attached. So if you want to store anything, so you get a nice little Permobil arm bag. So that was all the functions on the chair. I've got the feet kicked out for our outdoor demonstration. This chair has 14 miles of usage on it. So it was used maybe 2 weeks. That is not a lot of usage. That's why it looks like it's in such good condition, because it was only used about 2 weeks. Most people do about 25 to 30 miles per month on their chair, so 14 miles is not much at all. So once again, this is the Permobil M3. This is a great unit. Permobil makes some of the best products on the market. And now we're going to take it outside, do a driving demonstration, see how it performs, and I'll give you my opinion on this chair. So this is the Permobil M3. This is the mid-wheel drive power chair. You can see the drive wheel. It turns on its own radius, so it makes it very good for indoor usage with a very small turning radius. So this chair also has electromagnetic brakes, meaning that when you let go of the joystick, it will stop automatically and you stay in gear. Even if you're on a ramp and you let go, it will not slide back on you. So now I'm going to go ahead and see how fast this chair can go. I'm going to go on a straightaway up here. And then I hit about 6.4 miles an hour. So this is a fast chair. About 6.4 miles an hour. And now I'm going to go ahead and take it in the grass, see how it does. And it has no issues in the grass. It's got plenty of traction. Now this is hard packed grass. I wouldn't take this in anything muddy or sandy or really hilly, because this is more meant as an indoor chair, but it does have power, it does have some traction. It's just not an off-road chair, so you have to use some discretion. But if you want to go over a soccer field or anything like that, you can drive over any hard packed surfaces. So now I'm gonna go ahead and bring the seat lift up, and we're gonna see how fast it drives while elevated. This chair is very comfortable, it sits very well. It's got a smooth ride with that suspension on it, and the weight of the chair just makes it feel like nothing else on the market. So we're gonna go all the way up to the 12 inches and see how well it goes. All right, we're all the way up. So I'm getting about 3.2, 3.3 miles an hour on the Elevate. That's faster than walking speed. So this is great for public, walking with someone, anything like that. So once again, this is the Permobil M3 power chair with the electric seat lift, tilt, recline, legs, and interior tilt. This chair had, I believe it was 14 miles of usage on it. So if you're interested in this, go ahead and give us a call. We'd love to help you out. There's going to be a link in the description below for pricing on this unit. Go ahead and click that. And thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.